ANGLO American Platinum, or Amplats, they are beginning life as a standalone company, demerged from the parent ANGLO American today, when it will trade under its new name of Valterra Platinum. So let's take you back to the JSE in Sandton, and this is of course where Leanne will be for us throughout the morning until they ring that bell at 9, and we'll bring that to you live and direct as well. Lee, over to you once more.
Thanks very much, Sakina. And yes, indeed, I'll tell you what, it's a lovely atmosphere here at the JSE today as we see the start of Valterra Platinum. Well, we haven't seen it yet. At 9 o'clock, when that bell rings, that's the name that you will be seeing on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange now. And of course, in the background, you can already hear the music starting. And these are the guys, gumboot dancers. They're going to entertain us in a short while. So I'm looking forward to hearing from them. But they are called the Simunye from Soweto. So we'll hear from them. You can hear them in the background, and I'm sure you've got the visuals on your screen. But another thing I have to tell you is at this point in time, my value, Sakina, has gone through the ceiling, and I'll tell you why. I'm wearing platinum jewels. I don't know if you've seen them, but how magnificent does this look? So this is from a design show that they did a couple of years ago, just showing how platinum is used in the jewelry industry, and it is heavy, I can tell you that much, but it's absolutely magnificent. There's a display that they're setting up now under very tight guard, so they're busy setting it up. We'll show you in a short while some of the jewels and, of course, the look of platinum and what it's used for and all of that. But let's get into the details. And with me now is a man who's going to be the CEO of this company, Craig Miller, and Valterra Platinum is going to fall under your domain. Craig, it's a very exciting day, no doubt, for you. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you, Leanne. And it is an incredibly exciting day, not only for myself, but for all of us at Valterra Platinum.
Yeah.
We are truly excited about what the opportunity lies ahead of us as being an independent PGM producer, listed here on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange with a secondary listing on the London Stock Exchange, but really being a Southern African company. And we're certainly very excited about what the future holds for us.
Yeah, but in terms of the reason behind all of this, why have you decided to go it alone?
Well, as you know, ANGLO American is our major shareholder, and they went through a process of reviewing their strategy in May last year, and as a consequence of that, they decided to demerge ANGLO American Platinum from the group. And as a consequence of that, we've been really setting ourselves up to be a standalone entity from trading today as Valterra Platinum on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, and really then completing the demerger on Saturday, the 31st of May, where we'll be that independent company and really focus around the PGM industry, looking to not only mine but process and market the amazing metals that we produce here. And really then, showcasing what PGMs are on a global scale.
Yeah. When we look at the whole demerger, because I mean it's quite a complex issue. Sure. That's going to happen. So obviously the parent company, ANGLO American, is still going to be holding a 19.9% stake, but that's only for 90 days. And then after 90 days, you go it alone. So
yes, so no, we are. So effectively, we are an independent company from Monday. But yes, ANGLO American will distribute the majority of its shares in ANGLO Platinum to its shareholders over the coming days, and ANGLO American will retain a 19.9% stake in our company, and they have a lockup, what's termed a lockup, in terms of they won't sell that 19.9% stake for a period of 90 days. And then thereafter that, they'll be at their own disposal in terms of how they dispose that remaining interest. But importantly is, for us as a company, is how we've set ourselves up. So we've worked incredibly hard to create this independent company. We've set up a great deal of systems. We've ensured that we've got a great deal of people in place to be able to help us through this transition. And we're really, really confident that we've got all the systems, all the processes, all the people in place to make us hugely successful from here on out.
So talk to me about the difference between Amplats and Valterra. What is the difference between the two of them? How are they going to operate differently? Obviously, it's always Amplats has always been the platinum company of the mother body, but the bottom line is now it's a different company, but how? How is it going to be different?
Yes, I think it's important. So yes, we're clearly going through a name change, we're going through a brand change and an identity, but linking back to our purpose, which is to unearth value to better our world. And that for us is the opportunity for us to continue to invest in the world-class assets that we have within the PGM sector and really to drive operational excellence such that we can continue to ensure that our assets are sustainable even through a low point in the commodity cycle. And ultimately, there for us to be able to invest back into the world-class endowment that we have and continue to create sustainable value, not only for our shareholders, but for all our other stakeholders, be those our communities, be those our employees, be those our customers, and also our host governments, where we really get to benefit from and really progress in a sustainable way how we mine and operate our assets going forward.
So when we look at, obviously there's been a lot of talk about this and many people asking, is this Anglo American's way of shedding the weight and the burden of having Amplats, because it's a very volatile market at the moment, and we know that. It's not a secret. But, what do you say to critics that are saying, okay, well, that's just Anglo American saying, all right, guys, you're weighing us down, so you go it alone and you try float if you can?
So look, I think it's a responsibility of entire boards and management teams that we realize the value potential from the assets that we have, and the opportunity for Anglo to redefine its strategy and where it wants to focus from a copper and premium iron ore business was an opportunity then to liberate the value that is in Amplats and what the value that is in Valterra Platinum going forward. And when we think about the future, yes, PGM prices have been volatile, but we really have a positive outlook for PGMs, for platinum group metals, because not only will we believe that will they continue to be used in the automotive sector, but they'll continue to be used in a variety of industrial applications. They'll continue to be demanded from a jewelry perspective, and also, continue then in terms of the future energy transition and where PGMs can continue to be used either in the hydrogen space, in battery technologies, and in other industrial applications that we're working on as part of our market development activities to diversify the product mix that we have for ourselves going forward.
Which is an amazing mix, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to show our viewers a bit later as it is what it is you do and what they're used for, which, I mean, as you're saying, there are many uses for it. But I want to ask you, and it's quite a serious question, because you've always had the muscle of Anglo American behind you. If things got tough, they were there to help and catch and assist. But they're going away now.
Yes.
So let's talk to that. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure that comes with this.
Yes, certainly. As I said, I think we've worked incredibly hard over the last 12 months to prepare for this. We have a world-class asset base. Our Mogalakwena mine, our Amandelbult mine, Mototolo mine, and Unki mine in Zimbabwe are world-class assets. We've also got an integrated value chain. So not only do we mine the materials, but we also process them and refine them to final product. And the value of that integrated value chain is phenomenal. And so we've set the business up. We've really worked in terms of reducing our costs, being much more efficient in our capital, such that we can continue to operate through a volatile commodity cycle and be successful. And we've got the necessary funds in place, the liquidity, and everything that we need to be an independent company. And so I'm absolutely confident that we as a standalone company can be successful outside of the Anglo American Group. But importantly, as we exit the group, a large part of the DNA that we have from the group, the rich legacy that we've been able to benefit from over the last 30 years, we'll continue to employ that and use that in our company going forward.
As a matter of interest, what is the opening price this morning? What was Amplats trading at yesterday?
Yesterday, I think it's about 735 rand or something along those lines.
Okay, so we're going to watch and see how the market takes to it.
I think for us as a team, it's really what we can control. Absolutely. And I think shareholders will see that, and that hopefully will get reflected in our share price into the future.
Well, listen, Craig, it is the start of something massive. It certainly is. I mean, the biggest biggest platinum producer in the world now, Valterra Platinum. It's what it is. You're the CEO of it. And we wish you the best of luck because it's a benefit for the country, communities that operate in it, and certainly for this beautiful precious metal that I'm wearing around my neck at the moment. So we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Leanne. It's an absolute privilege for me to be able to lead the amazing team at Valterra Platinum.
Amazing. All right, so there you go. Craig Miller, CEO of Valterra Platinum. As of 9 o'clock this morning, that's the name that you're going to see on the JSE, Valterra Platinum. No more Amplats, so that is what the new name is going to be. And we'll talk more about the future as the broadcast continues here on Morning Live and SABC News as I come to you wearing this platinum necklace, which I have to tell you, Craig, is very heavy. It is very heavy, but it is absolutely magnificent. Really, really a beautiful metal.